Using a browser, your devices connect to hundreds of websites every day, but not every website is named the same way. Some use subdomains, and others have multiple host names, and there are several types of records that let DNS route traffic to the proper destination. How does DNS differentiate between different types of records, and what do they do differently? An address record, or a record, is the fundamental basis of DNS, mapping a hostname to an IP address, directly linking your hostname to its host machine, and a resolver will simply point your browser to that IP address. A canonical name record, or CNAME record, is typically used for mapping one host name to another. It's best used in a case where you don't need another record for the domain that it's attached to, since you cannot have another record for that name at the same time. An alias record is similar to a CNAME record, but works in cases where a CNAME or an A record cannot be used. For instance, if you're hosting a web app on a service like Heroku, you can point your Apex domain to that app. This makes a web app's hostname cleaner and more marketable. A URL record is used to redirect one URL to another. Unlike an alias or a CNAME record, a URL record uses DNS in combination with DNSimple's proprietary redirector. It is similar to HTTP 301 redirects, but you don't need to build that into your app with this. There are several different types of redirects you can do. You can redirect one hostname to another. You can use HTTPS redirects with an SSL certificate. You can also redirect a bare domain or a subdomain. Wildcard redirects also work. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at support@DNSimple.com. Want to give DNSimple a try risk-free? Visit DNSimple.com/signup.